hope you all are doing so good. So, welcome back to another reading. I probably just said that, I'm not sure. So today's reading is your next big blessing, okay? And we have three groups for you to choose from. We have group 1, 2, and 3. If you want to pause the video to choose whichever group is calling out to you, feel free to do so, but I shall see you in your reading. Hey there, welcome to your reading. If you chose this here stone, it is for you. So, what is your next big blessing? We'll start off with your tarot cards. Oh, okay, let's see. So, we have the Ten of Cups upright, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and we have the High Priestess reversed as well. So, what is your next big blessing? So I feel like your next blessing involves a happy home life, or maybe a happy home environment, maybe a more peaceful environment, more harmony within your house. For some of you, maybe this involves like decorating or changing your space in some way so that it kind of, brings in a new energy. Do you know what? I actually heard that if you, or read somewhere, that if you move around like 20 things or like 27 things in your house, it like really shifts, not your house or in a specific room that you want to change, it really changes the energy of that room. I read that somewhere. I don't know why I felt like saying that, but maybe that could be helpful to someone. I don't know. But yeah, so for some of you, I feel like the next big blessing could be maybe in the form of a reunion with someone you care for. For some, maybe a family reunion, connecting with someone special, especially if there has been distance. Maybe if you've, been traveling, or if you've been studying like away from home, or, maybe for work or whatever it is. If you haven't seen your parents for a while, you haven't seen your extended family for a while, I feel some of you maybe could be connecting with them. But I feel like there's overall this, a feeling of domestic bliss and peace and contentment. Like, not, I feel like this is going to be external to you, but I feel like it's internal, and like that's why your environment, your space around you is going to reflect how you feel inside. And I feel a lot of you, your next big blessing is that you're going to be feeling peaceful and you're going to be feeling content within yourself. So that's kind of being reflected, right, into like the environment around you also. So I feel like your next blessing is success, but it feels like this is manifesting in multiple areas of your life. This success or, triumph, it feels long term, like you've really focused your intention and your efforts on creating a solid foundation, and you have and you will see the positive results from the work that you've made. The effort you've made. I feel like a next blessing for this group, only take this as it resonates, but you won't have to work so much. It's like, say for example, it's like when you're running a business and it's like you're constantly 24/7, right? And then it picks up and it gets off the ground, and then it all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but it's like you don't have to micromanage every single thing so much, because it's kind of like a tractor kind of like running on its own. So I feel for some of you, it's like you've really put the effort into something, and now it's kind of, it's like it's running on its own, or it's making money on its own, or without your eye on it. Someone, maybe certain investments that you've made are paying off, so it's like you can pull back from working so hard in those areas. But I do feel like a next blessing for this group is definitely financial growth. I do feel like this financial growth is coming over time. Like I'm hearing, like if it comes easy, you'll lose it just as easy. But for this group, you've really created a solid foundation for consistent and stable and continuous growth within your finances. Some of you could be paying off a debt, paying off debts. I'm hearing for some of you like fully paid off, like zeroed out, you know. Um, but I get the sense for this group, you're going to be feeling real good about yourself, you know, so graceful, so strong. Um, it's like so poised. It's like, I know, you know, it's this. It's like the high priestess, honestly, in the upright. It's like that strength, but kind of mixed in with the queen of swords, but mixed in with the queen of cups, but also with the queen of wands as well. But it's like that energy. It just feels like super stable, super strong. Like I know who I am, kind of energy. I feel for some of you, the next blessing that is coming in for you is that you will be less giving, okay? And I feel for some of you, this could be in regards to your generosity, especially if that's been a struggle for you. You know, if people have taken advantage of the support that you've offered them, if they've taken advantage of your kindness, your generosity in any way, I feel like some of you are going to be like, nah, not today, not anymore. You know, like we don't play those games anymore. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're really leveling up when it comes to your self-worth. And that's so funny because when I picked it up to clarify, the Queen of Swords showed her face. So for some of you, you guys, not necessarily saying that you're going to be stepping into this Queen of Swords energy, but definitely embodying some of her savage qualities, but also mixed in with, you know, the beauty of the Queen of Cups and, you know, and the passion of the Queen of Wands and stuff like that. Oh, and even the Queen of Pentacles, you know, financial growth, getting it together and stuff like that. But yeah, so I definitely see the next blessing for this group is definitely valuing yourself, so that it's like when you value yourself, it's like the decisions you make, you will make them more accordingly to your own value, if that makes sense. And especially if that's been a struggle for any of you. And I also see the next big blessing that could be coming about for this group is a secret being exposed. Okay, I feel like for this group, your discernment is going to be on fire. I feel like you guys are going to be seeing through everything. You know, there's going to be a glass, like a clear glass between people and, you know, any deceptions or any, you know, anything that's maybe any in any situation you would have to use your discernment. I feel like you'll be able to see through any nonsense, you know. And finally, I feel for some of you, maybe even a confession is coming in for this group. Okay, so we have here, drop into the deep end of your soul. I had to pause the video just to see if there was like any hidden messages, but I feel like the next blessing that's coming for this group is dropping into the deep end of your soul, you know, as it says here. I want to say getting to know yourself better, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels, oh, that's what it feels like. It feels, I don't know. I don't know. I want to say getting to know yourself better, for like lack of a better phrase, but it doesn't feel like you're getting to know yourself. It just feels like, I don't know, maybe acknowledging certain aspects of your soul, you know, getting to know. Okay. So maybe it's not, okay, now I get it now. So maybe discovering different aspects of yourself, I feel like. So we have easy does it, and we have it right above the Ace of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of you, your next blessing could be in regards to maybe slowing down when it comes to work. Maybe kind of just focusing on your health, your happiness, and your abundance, and kind of putting your family as well, focusing on, you know, those kind of things, maybe your friends, connecting with people. But I feel like you're gonna have the space to be able to do that, the time, maybe the finances, the support, even to be able to take it a bit easier, you know. Wait, I just want to see if this is advice or not. So I feel like the next blessing for this group is definitely maybe taking a, more gentler or softer approach to life, to work. And I feel like that's the message that was coming across with the 10 of Cups. It's like the person that you're becoming, or the decisions you're making within yourself, deciding to do certain things or be a certain way. It's like your decision to do that is reflecting outwardly, it's reflecting onto yeah, outwardly. I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, so for some of you, your next blessing is definitely maybe being able to take it a bit easier. And finally, we have speak out right above the high priestess. You actually have to be joking me right now. So for some of you, communicate and solve the conflicts. So for some of you, you guys could be communicating with someone in order to resolve a conflict. There could be someone here that is about to speak out. Like when I see the high priestess reverse, I think of, speaking out. It's like the thoughts that you have been keeping to yourself all this time. It's like, finally letting it out. For some of you, this could be in regards to a confession. But there could be like resolving of conflicts through communication. And I feel like this communication will be like, more or less peaceful, at least from your side, because you're like, ain't got the energy for anything else, But yeah, so there could be some honesty coming, someone speaking out, whether that be you speaking out or someone else speaking out. And finally, we have Sea Otter, happiness, with the 10 of Cups. Like, 10 of Cups is literally all about happiness, right? So it says, be the master of playful living, release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. My heart. Okay. So yeah, your next big blessing is happiness. Maybe, do you know what? Do you know, be the master of playful living? It's like literally being able to find that sexy balance, okay, between having fun, living your life, resting, working, and just kind of getting everything done, but in a peaceful ways, because it's like everything makes sense. And I feel like everything will just be falling into place with this group. There's going to be definitely a lot more happy, playful moments. I feel like for some of you, it feels like there's going to be like this weight off your shoulder, or like like maybe a thought process. But I feel like there's something that's being released here. And the fact that you are releasing this thing, whether it be expectations on yourself, expectations on other people, other situations, the fact that you are, releasing that, okay, is it's kind of bringing more peace and joy to your everyday life. Like, this doesn't feel like a one-off. It feels consistent, But yeah, so happiness. That's dope. But yeah, that's all I got for you, group one. I hope this reading could make sense. I hope it could resonate for you. And I'm wishing you all the absolute best on your journeys, all right? So take care of yourselves. Bye. Hey there, beautiful people. I hope you all are doing so good. So what is your next big blessing? So the first card we have is the Tower upright, the 7 of Wands upright, and the 8 of Wands. A lot of fire energy here, right? And the Tower even makes me think fire with the whole lightning thing, right? Anyways. Maybe some sudden changes is going on here. Let me see. All right. So what is your next big blessing, group 2? Okay, so I feel like for this group, your next big blessing is you. I feel like you are going to be making some radical changes in your life. For some of you, this could maybe be in terms of, being less restrictive of yourself, maybe other people, and kind of just allowing things to flow more naturally without, the anxiety, or without the pressure, without, the angst or the tension behind it. So I feel like for this group, you'll be dropping the pieces. It's like, it feels like maybe you've been trying to, keep something together and kind of, it feels like, when like something's falling apart, you're holding like so much shopping in one hand and you're trying to, keep it all together. But I feel like for this group, you guys will be dropping the pieces. It's like you're not going to be. Oh, it feels like a sigh of relief. I don't know if relief is the right word, but it definitely feels like you're dropping. I don't know if burden is the right word either, but definitely dropping the pieces. Yeah, so if any of you have been trying to hold, together anything that that maybe is broken, um, it's like you're letting them fall to the ground. And I feel like this will impact you by creating less conflict, um, specifically a conflict of interest in any way. I don't know, that's very cryptic to me, but I don't know, hopefully that makes sense to someone. Um, but I feel like by you dropping the pieces, it almost allows you to rebuild. For some of you, this could be rebuilding with a person, but obviously for others of you, it could be rebuilding in other areas of your life. But I do feel strongly that for some of you, it is a person. I feel like it's a bit of both actually, but for others of you, there could be a person involved as well. Um, I feel for some of you also, you could be hit with a certain level of fame and notoriety in some way. I don't know if I said that right. Like this feels worldwide, like a lot of eyes are going to be on you, or a lot of focus, or maybe a lot of people are going to, I don't know your name would be the right thing to say, but I feel like you guys could be quite popular, and it feels like it's like whether people are saying, nice stuff about you, whether people are saying negative stuff about you, but people are talking about you for some reason. No, I feel like this is definitely good. I feel like it's positive. I feel like people are seeing you in a good way. And, even though I said that whole, if people are speaking negatively about you, I don't feel that anyone, is like, especially with the having the 7 of Wands there, it does normally signify haters, but I don't really feel like it is haters this in this case. I feel like with the 7 of Wands, I feel like it's more so in regards to protection and you being protected, especially if you are in the spotlight in any way, or if you guys have a lot of admirers or just a lot of eyes on you or focus on you in some way. I feel like there's just a reminder of someone wanting to let you know that you are being protected during this time. But yeah, your next big blessing could be fame, and further success. So I feel like there's going to be maybe an end to a fight, or no longer fighting, or no longer in conflict with something or with someone. Spiritual protection. And I feel like for some of you, you could maybe be planning a vacay or going on a vacation, going on a little trip. So yeah, some of you could be traveling, especially if that's something that you've been, meaning to do, or, been planning. Like as soon as I get my ducks in a row, like that's the next thing I'm doing, If any of you've been feeling like that, then I definitely feel like that is a next blessing for this group. And it feels like this is traveling for pleasure. So if any of you may be planning for traveling for work, maybe you will still be doing that, but maybe it'll just be pleasurable at the same time. Maybe there's going to be other stuff to do and, exciting, fun, socializing, who knows. I feel also for this group, a next blessing for you could be momentum in regards to your love life, maybe in regards to a specific person, a specific connection. But if you did not come here with love life in your mind, but if any of you have been, if things have been maybe a little bit slow, then there will be momentum in that regard. Okay, but I definitely feel like romance is on the cards for this group. And I don't know exactly what this is going to mean for someone here, but a next blessing for you is that you'll be keeping your spot. Okay, I don't know what that means for you. I don't know, it may not resonate for a lot of you, but for someone here, like, I don't know, maybe you'll be keeping your spot in some way. I don't know what that means, but yeah. So we have love life. Okay. So yeah, for some, see, I told you, I just knew romance was on the cards. I could feel it in my jellies, or because the Eight of Wands was there, actually, to be fair. So yeah, for some of you, your next blessing could be, more passion, more oomph, and more, zest in regards to your love life. There could be new or maybe a renewed romantic love coming for you guys. We also have internet. It says embrace the fact that you are the world. And we have that right above the Seven of Wands. And that's where I got the message about fame and, being in the spotlight in some way. So maybe some of you will be becoming, like internet famous. I don't know. Maybe connecting with someone through the internet. Maybe for some of you be considering like online dating, maybe meeting friends or just networking through the internet. Or maybe for some of you, you'll be connecting with people from like different countries. So whether or not you'll be whether or not you'll be traveling, I do feel for some of you, maybe you'll be connecting with people across the world, or traveling via the internet and connecting with people that way. I hope that made sense. And we also have time to play. Aww, right above the Eight of Wands. I love that. So yeah, I feel like there's gonna be Knight of Wands at the bottom. I feel like there's gonna be more time or more space, more opportunity, maybe for fun, some adventure, some playful moments. And finally, we have Snow Leopard, and it says here self-reliant. So what is the next big blessing for this group? Okay, so I feel like your next big blessing involves owning your independence. And this could be your independence in the terms of how you show up, how you speak, how you, I don't know, how you go about something, how you approach things. Or it could just be, independence in yourself, or maybe, finding independence from another person or an institution, or, a tradition, maybe even for some of you. So for some of you, it's maybe finding comfort in, I want to say finding comfort in solitary, but I don't feel like you're gonna be in solitude. It's just that it's just like you're gonna be in your own bubble, and it's like what happens outside of that bubble. It's not necessarily that it doesn't matter, but it's just like I know who I am, so therefore that will be reflected outwardly, you know? I hope that makes sense. I feel like another blessing for this group is, your integrity in some way. Maybe owning your integrity, not shying away from what, your morals are. Did I say that right? Morals? But I do feel like there is a message for you that your life is unfolding like perfectly. It may be silent. It may not seem like anything's happened, because especially if there's no, I don't know, how do I put this? I don't want to say because there's no chaos, but maybe for some of you, well, your life is unfolding as it should, and it may be silent right now, but there's definitely it's definitely going to be picking up. Okay, but yeah, that's all I have for you, Group 2. I hope this could make sense. I hope it could be helpful, and I'm wishing you all the absolute best moving forward on your journeys. All right, so take care of yourselves. Bye. Hi. I hope you guys, ladies, are all doing so good. Welcome to your reading. Your next big blessing. Do you know what? When I was actually pulling cards for this group, like it kept coming out as breakthrough, and I'm like, no, we're not doing breakthrough. We're doing blessing. I don't know if there's a difference, but for some of you, maybe there's a breakthrough that is also coming in, for use. And we have the Judgment card as well. That signifies a breakthrough, right? The Judgment card. Anyways, I'm just waffling. So, your next big blessing, Group 3. the Three of Wands upright. We have the Judgment card upright. Oh wait, is that the Sun card or Judgment card? And we also have the Ace of Cups upright. Actually, this might be the Sun card, you know. I need to check. One moment. Actually, I was mistaken. This is the Sun card. So we have the Three of Wands, the Sun, and the Ace of Cups. Okay, so what is your next big blessing? Group 3. Okay, so I feel... Okay, so you know that area of your life where you've maybe been hoping for some movement or growth? I feel like your next blessing definitely involves achieving that. For some of you, you'll be getting an actual achievement, perhaps. Your next blessing also involves receiving support in regards to moving forward in some way. For some of you, this could be getting an awesome reference or getting, you know, a great referral in some way. It's like there's someone here who has your back, or someone who is going to be having your back and maybe helping you achieve some sort of goal or getting onto the right path to achieve that goal. But I feel like your next blessing is definitely that you are going to be feeling so super optimistic. This could be in regards to speaking, maybe being excited to talk. So for some of you, this could be in regards to announcing something that is super exciting. It's like, I'm just bursting to tell you, like, I'm so excited to tell you. So for some of you, maybe you have good news, great news actually, that you'll maybe be wanting to share with someone you love, or maybe a group of people that you love. For some of you, your next blessing could involve traveling, especially if that's something that you've maybe been wanting to do. This does feel overseas though, you know. For some of you, this could involve relocating as well. But I definitely feel like there's going to be a positive outcome for this group, and this positive outcome could be in regards to something that you felt quite pessimistic about. But I definitely feel like love is in the air for this group as well. It's like I'm just feeling the love. I feel like you guys are going to be in that energy where you're just feeling the love. Everything is glass half full, you know, like that's going to be your energy. You're just going to be glowing as well. I feel like your health as well is going to be great. Maybe some of you are going to be eating better. Maybe your health is going to be better. Maybe you know, fitness or, you know, whatever it is going to be a bit easier for you, and it's something that you want to do, you're excited to do it, and maybe it just makes you feel good, maybe it gives you more energy. I feel like for this group, you guys are going to be, you know, feeling really energetic. I feel like you're going to be having so much more energy as well. But everything just feels great. It feels like vitality. It feels like you've been refreshed or replenished in some way. So for some of you, I definitely feel like your love cup is going to be overflowing for sure. But this could definitely be romantic or platonic. Like, this is feeling the love in everything you do. Like, you pick up an apple and you're just feeling the energy, the love of that food, and, you know, the nourishment it's going to bring your body. Everything's just going to feel so, you know. For some of you, a next blessing that could be coming for you is maybe an offer of love. This could be new love, maybe meeting someone new, especially if that's something that you've been hoping for. But for others of you, this could be a love offer from someone that you are already connected to. Or this could be just someone confessing their feelings for you, you know, whether you feel the same or not. I feel for some of you, you could also be making new friends, or like being brought into a new environment in some way, or a different environment. But I definitely feel like a core memory is going to be made, you know? So something that is just going to stick with you forever. It's like something so significant, almost like as significant as like a wedding or something along those lines. You know how that's just like such a significant point of your life, you know? I'm not saying that, you know, maybe a wedding is going to be happening for someone here. Who knows, you know? But I definitely feel like a very significant memory is going to be created for this group. A happy memory, a great memory. So we also have here heightened intuition. So I feel like for this group, maybe another blessing that's coming for you is an increase in your intuition, maybe a heightened sense of intuition. And you're definitely being reassured to trust yourself because it's definitely trustworthy, okay? We also have here shopping, pay attention to what energizes you. And we have that right above the sun card. So I feel for this group, I feel you're just going to be, you know, in good energy. Your mood is going to be lifted. You're going to be feeling really good. Maybe for some of you, maybe you could be going shopping, maybe purchasing something that brings you so much joy and fulfillment. uh, we also have here celebrate life, and we have that right above the Ace of Cups. Oh my gosh. So there is definitely going to be a celebration for this group, definitely achieving something, I don't know, some sort of accomplishment, but definitely a celebration of some sort. And we also have here dragon, and it says supernatural. You are the ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. I love that. Dragon. Oh, that is so beautiful. Okay. Okay. I feel like this involves like your intuition. Maybe for some of you, you guys will be getting some really important, you know, downloads, maybe dreams. But I feel like whatever wisdom or knowledge you will be taking in or you are taking in currently, um, it feels it feels like a message from, you know, like how do I put this? It feels like a message from the other side, you know, from like beyond this, you know, world and our reality. It feels like, you know, I don't know why it felt, I don't know why I had to say it like that. But for some of you, another blessing is maybe involves shape shifting, okay? And maybe not necessarily transforming yourself, but being able to kind of move and adapt. Adapt could be a good word actually. You know, kind of adapt to, you know, certain situations, and you'll be able to do it at will. So it'll be coming naturally to you. I feel for some of you, you could also be mastering something, but I definitely feel like whatever this blessing involves, it involves your destiny as well, you know. But yeah, that's all I have for you, group 3. I hope I wasn't, you know, waffling too much. I'm wishing you all the best on your journeys. I hope this could be helpful in some way, and take care of yourselves, okay? Bye.